That's awesome, man. So I do want to talk about the 1996 bottle bomb incident.
Hmm. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that was a honey brown ale,
Yep,
if I remember
that's
correctly.
what I've written down. Yep.
And so I was, yeah, so I was brewing in my, so I had a little house in Denton, Texas at the time I was in school, and I would brew in my kitchen, just kind of whatever you call it, extract with some steeping grains, and I did a honey blonde, and I put probably too much honey in because I don't remember. It's like I was predicting it would come out like 6%, and it came out at 9 or something crazy.
Wow.
And so I put it, and and back then I was bottle conditioning everything. So I, did the thing where you like mix sugar in your bottling
Hmm.
bucket and then,
Yep. Primary
dump the beer
sugar.
in
Yep.
there and bottle from there. And yeah, funny as I say that, when I was saying like I would like to taste the beers I made back then now, because I can't imagine that they weren't oxidized, but I don't. It would be interesting to try now, because, like, and I was as careful as you could be when I'm using glass carboys and all that. Your transfer, I did primary, and then you siphon it to secondary, and then you put it in a bottling bucket. It's like there's no way it didn't. I do everything oxygen free now, but anyway, so I bottle conditioned everything, and then I had my spare bathroom. I was single at the time, and my spare bathroom just like had cabinet space, and so I put all the bottles in the cabinets because it was a cool place. They could, just kind of do their thing in a dark environment. And yeah, and then you just hear these things popping off in the cabinets. That was the biggest mess. I think that's the worst. Other than I think recently I had on my Brazil, I had the pump running and took the arm off because I had noise canceling headphones in. I
uh,
didn't register that and so I had geyser beer in my hair for a second, but that was still way less of a mess than these. And of course, it always, like your smoke alarm batteries or whatever. This always happens in the middle of the night. So I hear this noise. I'm like, I don't know what that was. And you get up the next morning, your entire bathroom's beer.
this
Yeah,
sticky mess.
yeah.
So when I was bottle conditioning beer, I so afraid of bottle bombs
Mm,
that I actually have a big tub, not a tub, but a big
yeah.
tote
Smart.
that would put everything in, and I would
Yep.
actually put like a weight on top of the lid just in case. I didn't think it was going to blow it off, but just in case, didn't want a big old mess to be contained. But my father told me a story. I guess my father or great grandfather used to make beer, and he had a
Oh, okay.
bottle bomb one time, and it was like all of his beers just went off. Pop, 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 all
Oh,
night long,
yeah.
just exploding. So he just like forget it, whatever. I was cleaning up in the morning. So I thought, oh yeah, it's kind of cool. It kind of runs in the
Yeah.
family a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a rite of passage if you've ever. I talked to somebody the other night who has never. They started brewing and just started kegging right away. It's like, what? You can't do that. You gotta buy.
Not so bottle condition. Some things there's one beer I make quite often that I like it bottle conditioned better than I like it kegged. And I think it was one of the first. Spicy is the only kit that I still buy because every time I try to recreate the kit, it never tastes as good as the kit tastes.
Oh, do you remember what
Um,
beer it is?
yeah, so it's a blueberry honey ale that I make.
Okay.
And it's made by Brewer's Best. Now I tweak it. I tweak the water profile. I do a little other little odds and ends to it. But it's a extract kit. So like I don't know what base beer they made to begin with and what
Sure.
was in that. And
Yeah.
so everything I try, like it tastes okay, but it doesn't taste like that. So, but that one I like bottle conditioning because I think the longer it sits, the better it gets.
Yeah, I
So
wish I
like
remembered what beer this was, but at our one of our local homebrew clubs, somebody they kegged, part of a batch and bottle conditioned the
oh, okay,
rest,
yeah.
and everybody that tried it liked the bottle conditioner for that style.